So, what do you find are big pieces of the puzzle in hitting hard that many people are missing?
Um,
We'll keep it to boxing. We'll keep it to
the
boxing.
the the what you're looking at is you're 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 needing to get your weight moving as explosively as possible. There's like your one sentence wrap up,
Yeah.
right? Problem is then people don't quite realize what that means. So they think it means something else.
Yeah.
The way I always describe it is this. Let's say that that you are standing at like a brick wall.
Yeah.
And you need to push that wall down. Your life depends on you pushing that wall over. So you're going to do a couple things. Number one, both feet are going to be stuck to the ground, right? Both feet have to be gripping the ground and propelling and driving you forward. If you don't have that traction, you can't do anything.
Yes.
The second thing that you cannot do is you can't move your weight upwards. And what I mean is your weight has to be going in the same direction that you want the wall to fall, right? Where you're forced to go, right?
Yes.
So if you're gonna push on that wall, let's say you're squatted down a little bit, right? You drop your ass a couple inches. You're gonna push on that wall. If the minute that you start to go upwards, right? That you lift up and your head goes up.
Yeah.
Where's your force going?
It's going up.
It's going up. It's not going into the direction you need it to go. All we're doing with punching is doing that really fast.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
I do see what you mean.
It's no different. Pushing a wall, pushing a car up the hill, closing the door of a bank vault, any super heavy thing that we've got to move, it's the same as punching. The punching is just we got to do it explosively. That's it.
Yeah. At incredible high speed.
Yeah, and but the same basic driver still exists. If I throw a punch, if I'm trying to throw a punch at your chin, and my rear foot comes up, if I'm throwing a cross at your chin, and my rear foot comes up so that like just the tips of my toes are on the ground,
yes,
I no longer have traction.
Right. Which is the thing that so many people do after I went to Immediate Action Pugilistics and you gave us the talk about the plate and the spike with the feet. I noticed so like it's incredible how many people do that, and I do it too. Like, I've been doing it for so long that it's hard to break out of that. But the back foot coming off the floor, I notice it in everybody now.
Yep.
And I was like, shit, we've been doing this wrong the whole time. Like, we've been doing it wrong the whole time. And it's such a small detail.
It's a small detail, but it's what people do who don't know. If you look at any of the people who hit hard, Sonny Liston, George Foreman, on and on. You look at any of the people, that the moment of impact, both feet have traction. Both feet are driving off the ground. Yeah. Now, as soon as the power's delivered, maybe they come up because they're moving. Yes, that's why you come up because you're moving, right?
When Mike Tyson throws an uppercut, he springs up a little bit.
Yeah, he comes up and then he's shifting maybe to another angle or setting up the next punch, but he's moving, maybe moving straight forward, but moving. Yeah. So we think, we look, and it feels better to do that with that, where your foot's up because that's how you're moving forward, but not at the instant of impact.
Yeah, right.
And so if you take that away, you've literally taken away that ability to push. And if you can't push, then you can't deliver that power because doesn't go anywhere.
Yes.
And then the other thing with the coming up, this idea of keeping your hips driving straight in and forward in the same direction that you're making the impact, everything's being delivered. So it starts at your feet, your hips, it goes up through your spine, the shoulders are delivering it, and it's going towards the target, everything going in that direction. If I come up and my head pops up a couple inches, it's no longer going forward. So
yes.
now I've taken some of that power away. I can't hit with power or as much when I'm standing up. And again, that's just as bad and just as prevalent as people coming up off their rear foot. I think it's actually tied together. When you come up with your rear foot, the guy's head will come up.